Good afternoon, Johnson's class. Perimeter and area of rectangles, triangles, and parallelograms. Can you find all of that?
Yes.
All right, here we go. Perimeter would be what?
The distance around the outside of something.
Okay. Area then would not be the distance around the outside, but the
Inside.
Sweet. These numbers right here are the base and the height. We call the base and the height, or the measurements that make up a shape, the what? The dimensions. And then what is the thing, or what is the equation that we use to help us solve a problem?
Formula.
And if you have a formula, you know you really just need to plug the numbers in, right? Okay. Squares, rectangles, and parallelograms. How do you find the area of a square, a rectangle, and a parallelogram? Base times height. So area equals base times height. Is length times width the same thing? What do we use? Do we use this formula ever?
No.
Are you probably going to see that formula? If you see that formula, we're going to know it's the area formula for a triangle, but we're going to rewrite it differently. So the area formula of a triangle is very similar to a rectangle, square, or parallelogram, except for a triangle, after you do base times height, you say that again? And that's for a triangle. If you have area, it is what for your label? And perimeter is just what? To find perimeter, we have these numbers we use to calculate the perimeter. What do we call those numbers? The plugins, right? They're the dimensions of the problem, but they're the numbers we plug into the formula, right? What's the base of this shape?
7.
So we said area equals the base is 7, right?
Yeah.
What's the height?
8.
So base times height. Plug in the 7, plug in the 8, solve. There's no label. So what is our label?
Unit square.
Sweet. Is this the height?
No.
Why?
It's slanted.
Are you always going to, if you have a shape like this, are you always going to have a height shown by the dotted line?
Yes.
Probably. Probably. I know Mrs. Coriel didn't give it to you because I told her not to, because I wanted to see if you could figure out that that was the height. But yeah, you're going to have that. So in order to calculate the area of this shape, it's base times height. And remember on this one, you guys changed the 8 1/2 to 8.5, yes? We are not ready to solve a problem like that yet. But we can definitely change 17.2 to 8.5 and solve that problem, yes?
Yes.
Sweet. Parallelograms. Is this the height of a parallelogram?
No.
Is this the height?
Yes.
So it can be shown on the inside of a shape too, yes? So base times height. Perimeter, what are these numbers called again?
Plugins.
Plugins. Last one. I gave you the base. I gave you x for the height. Mrs. Coriel, I guess I should say, gave you the area, yes? Sit down, guys. Just wait till we're done. What are we missing then? What do we have to solve for?
X.
What's a method we could use? If you don't know how to solve for the x, which some of you do, we could just guess and check our way to the answer. Just start plugging in numbers. 7 times something to see if it gets to 58.1. Yes, no?
Yes.
And finally you came up with the right answer? We good?